As you know, I'm always talking about doing the right thing, something that is scarcely possible when we use our minds normally. For the automatic pilot, using programs from our formative years, doesn't have a clue what's going on in the here and now, and if we leave it to make our choices and decisions for us as to what we should do in the here and now, the chances of us doing the right thing are remote indeed. I also am talking, obviously, about not doing the wrong thing. But what I want to talk about in this video is not doing anything. Now that's not quite the same, as you will know, as doing nothing. We might have a whole separate video or discussion or a number of videos on doing nothing. But the key point I want to make in today's video is that sometimes the right thing to do is not do anything at all. We know from our previous conversations that sometimes when you get up in the morning and your mind is switched on and you're tuned in and you're in the zone, you do something that wasn't on your to-do list because it feels like the right thing to do. And we also know from our previous conversations that in those circumstances, when we are doing something that feels so right, an awful lot of stuff that we might otherwise have done because it was on our to-do list, which was compiled by our thinking mind, doesn't get done, and we discover it never needed to get done at all. It either looked after itself, somebody else looked after it for us, or it simply wasn't worth doing in the first place at all. That is obviously just one simple, practical, everyday example of the way in which not doing anything can actually move us forward, because we end up obviously doing the more important things, the right things. Obviously, another situation in which not doing anything is probably the best option is when we are being incited by the inappropriate behaviour of others. You see, the normal mind would pour oil on that particular fire. And what we need to do is spread the calm. And we can only do that by being calm. And very often being calm demands that we take a step back and evaluate whether actually doing something is the right thing to do now, or perhaps not doing anything would be more appropriate. The key message from all of this is that we will know what the right thing is to do, what the wrong thing is not to do, and when not doing anything is most appropriate, when we have turned ourselves on, tuned ourselves in, are in the zone, are in flow, and going about the moment to moment of our lives effortlessly.